Hey, sup, bro person? How you doing, man? What's up, cat? How you guys doing? Should you get a limited edition product that you will never need, basically, is your question. Yeah. I guess so. We all know next time Wriothesley appears, it's gonna on the Chronicle banner. Uh, to most people, probably wouldn't think that's a bad thing, but like us old players, like we definitely know that's not a good thing. Being on the Chronicle banner is like, okay, good news for whoever wants said characters, but at the same time, the fact that those characters are on the Chronicle banner, well, older players will know. I got on Genshin yesterday, did the event, claimed rewards, logged out. Kinda addicted to HSR nowadays. Didn't even spend my resin. Yeah, you could do stuff like that. I mean, like, that's exactly what I do on my Asia account. I kind of don't care about it. Like, if there's an event that's, like, too much of a hassle, and, like, the rewards aren't worth the amount of time and, you know, effort, or, no, not effort, but, like, the time and trouble, then I just won't do those events. Oh, no. Where's the thing? There. So, what elements? Oh, geez. Oh, God. Okay. Hydro. I guess I have quite a few. Okay, by the way, I'm on my this is my friend's account. So, has a lot of characters. Right? It has a lot of characters. Uh I don't remember having too many Electro characters actually raised. Man, okay. Jeez, I should have taken a look at that before starting the stream. Jeez. Limited edition, because we all know Wriothesley banner will never come again. Yes. Very limited edition, yeah. Can't wait to see Skirk. Absolutely destroy Wriothesley and other cryo units. Man, like the fact that they're rerunning Wriothesley's banner now, right? Like first and probably only rerun. Probably only rerun for the really far foreseeable future. Uh, and then immediately get power crept. They should add a resin reserve system like the one in Wuwa, HSR, and maybe even ZZZ. They probably... Okay, like they're probably... like, dude, the fact that you and I can think about... think of something as simple as that, right? Like, these people are very intelligent people. They've thought about that even before Like even before we were born, I don't know, right? Like even before we were born, they thought about stuff like that already. They're just biding their time. They don't want to like keep adding stuff to the game, stuff that at first glance, right, like, is like immediately cool. Like first thought comes to mind, like, oh cool, like they should add this. Like there's no downsides to adding this, but like when they add something to a game as prominent as Genshin, a game with a community as toxic as Genshin, um, they can't take that out anymore. There's no take backsies, right? Like the moment they start removing stuff from the game, right? Like think about how toxic and how like over the top and man, how like just overall crazy the Genshin community is. Like they haven't even taken stuff out of the game yet, right? Like they haven't done that even a single time. Like the only bad stuff that they've done is not add stuff. Right, and once they, because okay, like why but then RJ, why would they want to remove it in the future? It's good, right? Well, what if there are some unforeseen consequences of adding those things, right? I'm not talking about glitches, not talking about bugs or whatever, right? Something that certain players like find a way to exploit, right? That they haven't thought of, that hasn't been done before in their other games. Right, so yeah, they're biding their time. They're biding their time. Genshin is really small, and apparently I can't change my resolution in here, so I gotta get out. By the way, if you guys think the video quality isn't as good as it usually is, because I'm at 720p right now, because I can't use the laptop for chat. I'm just using I just have everything on my single screen, so. I'm gonna try a slightly bigger resolution. So 16 by 9, right? 1280 by 720. That's still 16 by 9. Okay, I guess this is 16 by 9 too. No, a little bit too big. Well, let me see. Can I make that work? How do you how do you do math again? Sorry. So I need to check which of these resolutions is 16 by 9. So is it 1366 by 768 or is it 1360 by 768? So 768 divided by 9 is okay, and times 16 is okay, so apparently it's this thing. A little smaller than I would have wanted, but it's not too big. Like, oh, what if I do this? No. Oh, wait, I think I can do that, but... Alright, let's go with 1600 by 900. But I'm gonna pop out chat. There. So I can resize the window. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, so YouTube the other day recommended Gabriel Iglesias. You all know who that is? So he's a comedian. I think he's Mexican, but probably born and raised in the States. Oh, hey, what's up, Spartan? So and I knew he was a comedian, and I knew he was like successful as a comedian. But like I finally saw one of his gigs. Well, not an entire show, but just a clip from it, from his own channel. And the dude's funny. Like, he's hilarious. Like, he's hilarious. Like, I saw him. I saw him in Magic Mike, and Man, that movie didn't do him justice. Like they didn't, like it was just his face on there, but not him. Like we didn't get to see that, like Gabriel Iglesias in the movie. It was just his face, and he was just a character. Okay, cryo characters, Hydro. Pretty sure a lot of people are gonna want to borrow these characters. That one too. Electro probably. Okay, that's a decent one. Sino. Very few people probably have Sino. Yeah, sure. You exploit a resin reserve system. You just farm more if you miss multiple days of farming. Yeah, but like that's the thing. Just because we can't think of it doesn't mean other people aren't gonna be able to think of something, right? Like look at all these like bugs and glitches. Well, okay, so like a lot of them are mostly bugs, right? So things that were there bad, right? Like that they messed up on, right? Like programming issue, right? It was a programming thing that they oversaw and didn't realize that it would cause this or that bug or glitch, right? But what if something like that happens and it's not a bug or a glitch, right? It's not a bug or a glitch. It's something like okay, for example, Nuvilet's spin to win thing, right? Nuvilet's spin to win thing, that wasn't a bug or a glitch, right? They just decided that it was gonna work that way, right? They just decided that every time the damage ticks on his like water spout, that it would just be like this like massive like I guess hitbox. Like the whole like water spout thing was just gonna be a massive hitbox that when it touches an enemy, every time damage ticks, like that is like causing damage at that very like split second, right? And if you can spin your mouse fast enough, it does damage to everything that it hits, including the ones behind you or like everywhere, right? So hence spin to win, right? Hence the spin to win technique. So and that wasn't a glitch. That was just they made a decision. They made a decision and they messed up. They tried fixing it, right? Which was, and the way to fix it was gonna quote unquote remove something from the game, right? And that something wasn't even meant to be in the game in the first place. And look at what happened. They had no choice. Like they had to give away primos for it, and they backtracked the thing, right? Like their decision. I'll never see Kai's content, but it's always welcome to appear in my FU page. Yeah, man. I didn't subscribe to him, but I spent like about half an hour on his channel, just like scrolling down through some of the shorts, watching one or two videos. I love you, RJ can play. Oh, whoa, Crowns. Yo, take it easy, man. Let's take it slow, okay? Let's take it slow. We don't have to commit yet. All right, we don't have to commit yet. Let's take it slow. Let's I'm not saying no, right? I mean, I always appreciate it, but like let's take it slow, Like take me out to dinner first and then, like we'll go from there. Magic Mike, you mean Linny the movie? Linny the movie? Why Linny? Linny doesn't even dance. Just does magic. Magician who refuses to wear pants and has stockings. I can see the connection between the two. But like logically, I don't like, practically what the heck? 97 crit rate. Dude, this is so unfortunate. Dude, I did not realize my friend had went all in on Ayato. But Layla, is she actually built? No. No. Probably my friend probably just leveled her just to get another cryo character. Auto select. Let's see who to add and remove. Candace. Okay, Candace seems to be built. Okay, she seems to be built. So who was it that wasn't selected? Lisa and Rosaria. Lisa. Okay, Lisa. Like Amber. Okay, seems to be built. How about Charlotte? Codex. Yeah. Okay. I guess Lisa is fine. Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll be fine with Lisa. Are we full? Yeah, we are full. But I want to go to bed instantly with you, please. Okay. Oh man, it's getting hot in here, man. Can we open up a window? Let me open up a window. It's getting hot in here, man. Let's take it down a notch. Hey, what's up, Ali? How's it going, man? No homo. I got lucky. Well, for C1 Furina, I got C2. Nice. Congrats, man. Congrats. Literally just search for it. No one could exploit reserve Trailblazer power system in HSR, so I don't know how they would in Genshin. Yeah, again, that's the thing. Just because you can't look it up, just because you can't think of it right now, doesn't mean no one is gonna come up with something in the future. All right, like take the spin to win thing, spin to win example that I just mentioned, right? And take the logic, take the idea that once they add something to Genshin, no matter how game breaking it is, they're not gonna be able to remove that, especially with a feature as good as that. I have a test in a couple of hours, and I've used up all my luck. Well, hey, if you're smart enough, then you won't need luck, right? Isn't that how it works? Isn't that how a test is supposed to work? It's not. School tests aren't gotcha. Sorry. I just imagined. Can you imagine as an exam, right? Like a school exam, but like the answers are gotcha. You know, like it's not multiple choice. It's not identification. Like you have to click a button, and then that rolls the dice. No. Like every item, you have to roll the dice. And then it's up to the dice whether you get a point for that item or not. Spin to win is a completely different thing? No, it wasn't, dude. I just mentioned why it's the same. Because I remember. So, okay, they added Neuvillette to the game. Right? And they had a certain intention. Right? Their intention was to make Neuvillette's kit whatever it was. All right, whatever it is. And so, okay. going back to say the designing phase, the testing phase. They were like, okay, how do we make this beam of water do damage to enemies it hits? Right. So at some point, they had to. So it's like this part is like if it was with hardware, then it would be referred to as research and development. But since it's a video game, it's digital. We just refer to it as game development, right? And this is just one of the steps, right? Like you get to a point where you want something, and then you have to come up with ideas on how you can achieve that something. And the way that they designed how it would work was probably just one of the several ways that they came up with. And then ultimately they decided that it would be the best way. But then at the time, at least until before somebody came up with the spin to win technique, they never saw they never saw the way they designed Nivelet's, like the way Nivelet's beam does damage, like being exploited in such a way. Right, so they were adding something to the game, Nivelet slash his kit, but then at some point, and I think the biggest problem was that they didn't fix it right away. I think that was the big mistake. I think they could have gotten away with quote unquote fixing it, right? Removing the exploit if they had just done it quickly. But because they left it in the game for so long, right? Like best case scenario, a lot of players got used to it and were taking advantage of it, whether like fully maximizing the exploit, like getting used to like, okay, doing this with Nivelet, right? On their normal, like me, $5 mouse. Or worst case scenario, somebody blows their life savings on a really expensive high DPI mouse, and then like spend hours configuring like mouse settings, so that they have like a shortcut button on their mouse that like enables like 20,000 DPI, so they could just do this instantly at a moment's notice. I don't know why RJ is defending Genshin like it doesn't want a reserve system. Well, I do want it. Yeah, like, okay, I'm not defending Genshin here. I'm just rationalizing is what I'm doing. I'm gonna go get ready for the exam. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Ali. Take care, man. Yeah, I'm just rationalizing why they haven't done it yet. Because, like, here's the thing. Like, if you don't, like, okay, there's something, say something happens that you don't like, or something that you like doesn't happen, right? Like either one of those scenarios, and not just in Genshin, right? Not just in Genshin, in real life too. Anything in real life, something you don't like happens, or something you like doesn't happen, and it is the result of someone's decision, right? To not give you the thing that you want, or to give you something you don't want. So, well, unfortunately, most people just default to like, why haven't you done this yet? Why have you done this to me? Like, this is awful. Like, you're an awful company. You're an awful person. Like, they just default to like complaining and like not even like trying to think about why. Right? Of course, like there are just some people that are idiots and they just do bad stuff without thinking, and there are just some people that are evil. That they just do bad stuff because they want to. Right? Or it makes them money. And like, I don't care who gets screwed over. But it also doesn't harm you to try and rationalize as to why. Right? Okay, well, it kind of does. This is something I hate about like being rational about stuff like this. Shoot. Okay, hang on. Let me... Oh, Eula. Wait, what? Oh, it's a trial Eula. Okay. Oh, man. high fizz res. Gonna have to use you. Yeah, sure. I think that works. So okay, yeah. So how it can be harmful to you, can be negative to you, being rational about experiencing stuff you don't want or not experiencing stuff that you wanted to happen because of somebody else's fault, is you kind of can't be mad at anyone anymore. Well, not ever, right? But like I've said this story I think once or twice on the stream before, and it's not really a story. It's like an experience. Like when I'm falling in line at McDonald's or Jollibee or some fast food chain. So this might not be a problem ever in a lot of other countries, but here in the Philippines, it is absolutely a problem. Like when you go to a quote unquote fast food joint, right? Like you're expecting, well, fast food. You're expecting to walk in there, tell them what you want, pay for it, and then walk out, or just just start eating. It's like it's absolutely not a thing in the Philippines, especially during rush hour, like lunchtime, dinner time, breakfast time. The lines are so long that that actually sitting in a like legit restaurant, not a fast food restaurant, but like an actual restaurant where you have to order your food, they cook your food, and you wait for it, you eat. Yeah, the lines are so long, and I used to just complain. Okay, how did this work again? Beat opponents. Okay, okay.
安らかみんなを守るからね関西呼びかけに応えるほいけもうじふんせふんほせふとほしと
So, and ever since I started being more rational, right? Like, since I matured,
みんなに挨拶三尺の修正
I haven't been able to be mad about, waiting for so long. Like, when I just want something as simple as a cheeseburger, right, at McDonald's. I just want a cheeseburger, so I'm gonna wait in line to get a cheeseburger. But then, like, I see that the line is really long, it's moving real slow. And then I look behind the counter and I barely see anyone there. Right? Like, and then what I see is like, oh man, this place is another one of those local businesses in the Philippines that are like severely understaffed because they didn't want to hire people because money, I guess. But when I start rationalizing it, they're gonna start them. Like I start thinking, okay, well, I don't know their balance sheets, and what if they hire 1, 2, 3, or 5 more people, to make sure that they're never understaffed, especially during rush hour. What if their books become negative, right? And once their books become negative, eventually they're gonna have to close down this branch, and then I won't have a place to get my cheeseburgers anymore. If you play Marvel, jeez, I can't say this word. Marvel Rivals, jeez, what a name. Please use Venom while I use Psylocke. I have the mod on. What is this mod? Bleeding, no more, alternate, principal. Nope, not that one. Oh. Sure.
今日は私が案内してあげるあ あなたの頼みなら
He's saying it like a resin reserve thing is a bad thing. Yeah, and okay, so I might sound okay. I probably sound like a reserve resin system is a bad thing, but that's mostly because we are now in this, like you and I, like you guys and I are in this situation now, in this kind of discussion now where it's like an argument. Like, I'm not being argumentative, right? I'm just stating my rationale. But it is similar to what an argument would be. And because you guys are pushing, then I also have to push. Right? Because if I don't push, then how would I explain this? Like, the mood of this conversation will just be like, you guys are like saying something and I'm just like, yeah, yeah, okay. Right? So that's why, like, when you push, I also have to push. Like, I mean, like, obviously not all the time, but just for discussions like this. If their problem was the spin to win technique, they wouldn't. Then wouldn't they just change Nivelet's charge attack completely? They could have done that. Honestly, I think they should have done that. But I'm just guessing, okay? Because, like, here's the thing. Nivelet was already released. They already got the money from releasing Nivelet and rerunning him a couple of times. If they had redone, like, completely redone how Nivelet's charged attack worked, that would have been developer time. That would have meant a couple of developers, or maybe even a whole team of developers, to redo an already released character that they already made money from, right? No, in fact, they're gonna dedicate a whole team, because if they had redone it so that the spin to win technique doesn't work anymore, indirectly that does hurt Nivelet sales indirectly, right? So, like, overall, at the bottom line, it's gonna hurt Nivelet sales. So them spending time, right? Developer time, by the way, developer time. They're paying those developers, so that developer time equals money. They're spending money to lose money, right? It doesn't make sense. So which is why, honestly, I hate how they, quote unquote, tried to fix, tried to remove the exploit. I think it was such a cop out, like, lazy move, just making it so that when you spin your mouse rapidly, like, it just stops. It was awful. Like, the experience. RJ can yap. Hey, at some point in the future, I might, like, the stars might have to align for that, but when the stars align, I might actually, like, start up a different channel called RJ Can Yap, just for stuff like this. Just, we still love you. It's not that deep. I imagine skill DPS Nivelet. So I guess I have to explain a little bit of so it's not game development, but just the logic of, like, how these 3D games work, right? So it's a 3D game. So you make a 3D model, right? Imagine it like as if it's a real world, but everything is a 3D model. And so the 3D, there's different kinds of 3D models. There's the 3D model, like the base 3D model, which is completely 100% visual only. Like, you can't bump into it. You can't, like, it doesn't have any physics to it. It doesn't have weight. It cannot be affected by whatever like rules you have in the world that you create for it, like gravity or wind or whatever, right? Like, that's the characters that we see, right? That's the base character model, and of course the textures as well, which is like essentially pictures that are like wrapped around these 3D models. And now to make this character model, what's the word? Be able to interact with the world that they make for it, they have to make something like a collider, right? A collision. I forgot the other word for it. Like, we refer to it as a collider. So this collider, this is what has physics to it. It has, like, you can actually, like, when you move it around, it bumps into other 3D models that have a collider. And this collider is like its own entire like 3D model as well. They can either like just make a complete copy of the visual, like the base 3D model, and then just like put it in exactly the same spot and move it in the same way at the same time as the base 3D model, or they could also just make it like slightly low polygon so that it's slightly it doesn't take as much computing power to move around, and then just make it roughly a similar shape to the base 3D model. And other than that, there's also like this other I'm not very familiar with this because like we never in like my job in 2017, we weren't making a game. Well, it was sort of a game. It was more like a gamified VR experience. But there was, because it wasn't a game, there was no, like, we didn't have to go into like damage, right? Like, there was no damage or HP systems. So I'm not very familiar with this, but like this is something related to what people often call hitboxes. Hey, welcome back, Ali. I thought you were getting ready for your exam. Listening to your voice is ASMR before I go to sleep. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thank you, Unrevealed. Thanks for stopping by, man. And now you may continue to listen to the melody. That is my, I guess, man, that sounds so deceited. That sounds, oh, sorry, deceited. So that sounds so conceited. I am embarrassed to say stuff like that. The melody, which is my voice. But hey, good night to you, man. You found the number one RJ simp. I don't know if he's still here though. So yeah, going back to like this hitbox thing. So this hitbox thing, from my understanding, is it's slightly different from a collider. So it doesn't bump into things, but it can detect a sort of point of contact with other hitboxes. And once this point of contact happens, like you can then decide what happens once this point of contact happens between it and other hitboxes. Just a quick nap for my turbo EP. Well, I got ready. I just needed to wear some nice clothes and pack the things I needed. Ah, I see. Number one, RJ simp are the dogs. Certainly one. I mean, I don't mind. Okay, man, dude. This sounds so. I'm just not used to attention like this, right? Like people, feeling that way about me. So it feels so weird to me, like talking about it. But I don't mind, like, if, you know, I don't mind people simping for me if I'm actually, like, simp worthy or whatever. Right? But, like, those dogs simping for me, like, probably one simper, one simp I can live without. Guys, glaze him. No! Speaking of glaze, man, don't you just love glazed donuts? So like donuts that have like unique toppings on it are great and all, but sometimes I'm just, you know, like when I go to the donut shop, I just can't decide which one I want. Like I want a whole bunch of them. I want this one. Like I end up wanting 5 things, but I'm like, man, that's too much. I can't afford all of that. But then like if I get this one, I'm gonna be disappointed because I didn't get to eat the other one. If I get this one, not the other one, I'm gonna be disappointed. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. I'll just go with a glazed donut. I really hate these guys. Nope. Yeah, no. I'd rather... Okay, hang on. What characters do I have again? Am I the only one that loves donuts plain? Like, without anything? Like, not even glazed, like, you know, melted sugar on it? Just, like, straight out of the oil? Guys, don't get into his plan. He's trying to change the topic to donuts. What? Why would... Okay, so, I mean, like, it is... The topic is changing, but, like... You make it sound like I'm avoiding something. I've never eaten donuts in my life. What? Dude, you're missing out, man. You're missing out on life. I love donuts completely plain. Really? Wow. Well, okay. No, I don't know. I mean, like, when you say I love donuts, because, like, maybe wherever you're getting them from, like maybe it, like, they make it so good, right? That's probably it. But then I'm trying to imagine donuts here, just plain donuts, just straight out of the oil. I can't imagine it being good. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. I would definitely eat them, but they probably wouldn't be my favorite kind of donut. Most of the like this cheapo like bake shop, the bakery donuts that we get here are like they're like 5 to 10 pesos each, and like straight out of the oil, they sprinkle it with sugar, right? It's typically how it's prepared here in a lot of like local bakeries. Other than that, like in actual like dedicated donut shops, or like a coffee shop that also happens to have donuts there, it's like the typical like Krispy Kreme or like Jayco donuts that you see. Heading off now. Wish me luck. Hey, good luck, Ali. Good luck, man. Hey, you know what? The fact that you were lucky today in Genshin might mean that you know, like you know, like you never know, right? You might still be lucky. You might still have that luck from your wishing session. The donuts I eat are homemade. Oh yeah, of course they'd be good. They're homemade, dude. Not everything, okay, but most things that are homemade are just way better than like commercially made stuff. I need to write. I wanted to write something, but it sounds so wrong. I didn't write something. Who should I save certain characters for? Okay. That's a Hydro DPS. I'm gonna save you because I don't have another Hydro DPS. You're a DPS, but you're off-field, and you're gonna be really useful much later on. I'm gonna save you for later. Okay, gonna use you, and I don't need you. My life. Okay, I guess you. No, yeah, okay. Sure, that works. Bro, how to improve my Furina? Oh, hang on, Rewaj. You caught me at a bad time. I just got started on this stage. 52K? Okay, I did like Dude, I'm severely disappointed. Why did I even bother with that? I'm just not even gonna swap to her anymore. What a waste of time that was. How to improve my Furina. So, Rewatch, did you just get Furina today? I'm looking up your account right now. Come on. I hit enter already. Is that... So, I copied and pasted your UID. Isn't this... So, aren't UIDs supposed to be 9 characters long? Yeah. This is a 10-digit number. It's not looking up anything. I can't look it up. Rewatch. I eat donuts from shops like once every millennia. Hey, okay, well, it looks like wrong person already looked up his... Why can't I look it up? Asia server. Yeah, no, I'm looking it up on Enka. So it doesn't matter if what server you're on if you look it up on Enka. Okay, Asia server makes sense that it starts with a 1. Okay, I'm gonna manually type this out. Bro, what the heck? Why did it not work? I had to manually type it out. Okay, okay. This looks like it's... It looks like a work in progress. This actually looks like something worth showing. Hang on. Let's just get Chrome in there. Did I? Yes, I did. Okay, there. Alright, that's worth showing. Okay, so it looks like this is a work in progress. But it looks like you know what you're doing, man. Yeah, it looks like you know what you're doing. Let me just... So I can see chat. Crown her burst and skill, otherwise I hope you trip. Wrong person, come on, man, don't be like that. Just okay. Logically speaking, I don't think her burst or her skill is worth crowning, like objectively speaking, but I do think her burst is, because like her skill. What do you get? What do you get from leveling up her skill? I guess. Is it just damage? Does it just improve the skill damage, or does it improve some other stuff? So just damage, right? Okay. No, like I mean, like it's not 0 damage, right? It's not terrible damage, but it's also not like most of your team damage. It's a chunk of your damage. No, Furina is the queen. She deserves it. Okay, all right, man. I got my arms up in the air. All right. I just got it like 5 minutes ago. Nice. Congratulations, Rewatch. Congratulations, man. You leveled her up all the way to like immediately straight to 90. Wow, dude. And you're even AR-57, dude. Like, you're leveling characters to 90 already. My God, you guys are rolling. It must be rolling in money, right? Like you guys must be rolling in money, because like when I got to AR-57. I had 0 Mora. I had no Mora, no XP books, no talent level up materials. I had no what else? Like yeah, I had no boss material. I had nothing. I was like dirt poor when I was AR 57, 58. Like the The only time where I felt like I could probably level 90 characters, start level 90 in characters, was when I got to AR-59. And that wasn't like when I just got to AR-59, that was like midway through AR-59. You guys must be rolling in money. It's like you somehow have enough resources to level characters up all the way to 90, even at AR-57. So, okay, yeah. Well, not exactly like what wrong person said, but like, obviously, your talents, man, right? Like, again, Rewaj, I'm looking at your Furina. It looks to me like you know what you're doing, but, and I'm pretty sure you already know this. The stuff I'm about to mention, you probably know this already. You're gonna, like, so obviously level up the skills to at least level 9, like, right, for, like, forever, like, permanently, or you can crown them if you're willing to. Skill and burst, obviously, you could completely ignore the normal attack talent. Your weapon doesn't really matter, but if you feel like you want some more ER, okay, take it to 90. Get like 6% more ER, I guess. Get 5 or 6% more ER. But like the base attack does not matter for Furina because she's an HP scaler. Obviously, other than that, just, you know, crit ratio and HP. So do your best. Like 36k HP is actually pretty good, right? Like just try your best not to go below. Try your best not to go below like 32k. Like 30k maybe, like at minimum, but like if possible, just try your best not to go below 30k. That's like 30k is like really low already. Hey, what's up, Luap? How you doing, man? Oh, 2 crown it, bro. I think, all right, wrong person is gonna be very happy to see that. Wrong person, calm down, bro. Sorry, cat. Sorry, man. I don't think you're gonna. What? I don't think you're gonna be able to calm wrong person down. Right? Because like, my dude, cat, wrong person. Like he uninstalled and quit Genshin, and it might not be directly because of Furina, but I'm willing to bet it's at least partially or indirectly because of Furina. And so over Fontaine overall, but like mostly Furina. I quit because of my week. Yes, but then okay, wait. Let me finish my let me finish my point. Okay. So, would you really have hated Mawika so much if they didn't introduce a character as completely like balanced, not kit-wise, yes, kit-wise, but also design-wise, characterization-wise, and like also backstory-wise, right? Like, would you really have hated Mawika so much if they hadn't introduced Furina, right? Like if Furina didn't exist in Genshin, like I don't know if Hydro character, if they introduced the Hydro Archon as like Hydro Sayu, who is like just sleepy and drowsy all the time. I'm like, I'm tired. I don't want to work, right? Like a character like that, and had like a very meh kind of backstory, right? I'm pretty sure you would probably still be playing Genshin right now. You still would have complained about Mawika, yes, but because your standards, right? Your character standards, Furina took it really high, and then you were like, oh man, they can make a character this good in Genshin. Okay, this is my new standard now. Anything below this is like terrible characterization. Right, and like, you know, enter Natlan. So, don't get me wrong, right? Like, obviously, Mawika's not all bad. Like, the biggest thing, my biggest peeve about Mawika is mostly just her animations. Like, she seems really out of place in this world. Like, biker lady with no roads. There are no roads here. I mean, I probably wouldn't have minded if they made her bike into like a dirt bike. If it was a dirt bike, sure, I guess. I probably would have been like, okay, that checks out, right? A dirt bike a biker lady, but then like okay, biker lady, but with a dirt bike, like in Natlan, which is like mostly like untamed with no roads, no cities whatsoever. Okay, that checks out. That makes sense. But then they just had to make her bike look the way it is. Like they made it look like a Ducati. Some you would see on a track, on a racetrack, right? Or like straight out of Tron. I have this woman C2. Oh yeah, me too, me too. And you know what? Part of me, regret is a strong word, but part of me wishes that I hadn't gone for C2 on my main account because I would have been able to use those primos to get Mawika's signature weapon and Sit Lali. But at the same time, I'm still really happy that I got her C2 because my Nibula team is like even stronger because of it. I hated Furina, but after our conquest, she's one of my favorites. She is lovely. Yeah, she is lovely. You know what? Like, I love her character backstory, right? Like, I love, her role in the Archon quest. And I can really empathize with her. No, empathize. Sympathize, sorry. Yeah, I feel a lot of sympathy for Farina, and like I think she's a lovely, like if she was a real person, and because of that, I wish she was a real person. I wish like this was real. In that way, I could actually like truly feel, like I could like those feelings, like my feelings of like, oh, Farina is like so, like I want to protect, like she's the kind of like quote unquote person that like I would like to protect, like she's done so much and like thank you whatever, right? Like but because she's not a real person, these feelings are also fake. They're towards like for a digital character, right? And I wish she was a real person. I wish this was real. And that would have been even better. I swear this woman's gonna have a motorcycle when she comes out. Oh, were you thinking that for Mawika? Looks like I was right. Oh, they made her stick out her butt. Every art she was in, they made her burst focus, swinging left and right, even though she was moving top down. Be happy. I love how she's written. Most of all, how expressive she is. Rina was dynamic. Mawika was static. I think why you feel that way. I mean, like, I not just this, right? Obviously, this is not the only like side to it. Wrong person. I think what happened was your quote unquote standards for a character, right? Characterization in Genshin, at least for an Archon, for the Archon category, is so Furina. She just hit all the buttons for you, and when I say all the buttons, was okay, obviously pretty, right? Pretty, beautiful, however you want to say it. But those words don't always include bodily shape, right? There you go. Right? It just like it's mostly has to do with the face and personality and characterization and as well as like how they dress. Right? And I think that just somehow hit all the buttons for you. I think what happened was like your expectations were met and they exceeded your expectations, that they made this character who was somehow more beautiful than you thought could be, than you thought was possible in Genshin, without having to make her sexy, right? Without having to go that route, right? Without giving her all the curves, without showing all the curves, without without fan service. And I think because of that, you were love struck. If to put it into words, you were love struck. And then here comes Mawika, the complete opposite, right? The complete opposite. Furina was emotionally not weak but vulnerable, and that made it so that you wanted to help her, right? Like emotionally, you wanted the best for her. You wished her the best because she was emotionally vulnerable. And then like despite that, she still remained strong, and that made you like really like her even more, and all that while looking attractive without having to be sexy. So and at the same time, like the design is like, because it's like sort of European based design, right? So it's a lot more like classy sort of look, right? Because like I don't know what era of clothing this was from Europe, but like right at that point, like in the past in Europe, like clothing like this was more like just classy look. You like the classy look. You don't like your women in wearing with her belly button out, wearing skinny jeans or like skimpy shorts and sneakers. You like your women in fancy dresses at a gala dinner party. You don't like your women twerking with her thong out. You like your women moving so elegantly and in a classy way. And I think especially because like Furina, and then like immediately I got booted out. And then immediately the very next Archon was the complete contrast. And I think that was the big problem for you.
喜んで
網を引きに行きましょう
RJ, did I show you before I drew Furina? No, I didn't know about that yet. Also, Rewaj, I might have said something. You still here, Rewaj? You went quiet all of a sudden. I'm sorry, man. We got distracted. I got distracted. You still here, man? I hope the Sarita won't be fan service. You know, the image that they've given me for the Sarita has been like similar to the Raiden Shogun. It's been similar to A. Like where it's just this strong. So, okay, but I'm not getting this like warrior kind of vibe from the Sarita. I'm getting more like a benevolent leader sort of vibe from the Sarita. Less a warrior. I was getting like a more warrior kind of vibe from A. But I have a very similar sort of image of A and the Sarita. That yeah. But the Sarita is like my mental image of the Sarita is like something like a character that's like really smart and will outplay you no matter what you do. Sort of like Yaimiko or Al-Haytham or Ayato. But at the same time is also still really powerful. And commands the loyalty. Like the extreme loyalty of her subjects. Because her... Oh! Okay, hey, man, Danmachi fans. So if any of you watch Danmachi, so try and... Hang on. Which god or goddess is like really smart? No, there's no god or goddess in Danmachi that's really smart. So try and combine... So Finn, like... Man, what's his... I don't know. I only know his first name. Finn, you know, like the captain of the Loki Familia. So Finn, or Hayden, the high elf from the Freya Familia, right? They're both really smart. So their intelligence, but Freya's like Goddess Freya, Goddess Freya's like how I'm sure there's a proper word for this. I just don't know. I just don't know the word. Benevolence, I guess. Yeah, like Goddess Freya's benevolence, like how loyal her followers are to her because they believe in her vision. A mental image of the Sarita is Ronmei. Ronmei is the fox girl, right? I don't know about her characterization. I only know her in character design. She's like Anna Skariak. Her share of ice, Honkai Impact Third. It would be just good enough for me. I wish I knew who that was. The Fox Girl's Fugway. Oh, wait, who's Ronmei again? I don't know why, like my internet feels slow today. The stream seems fine. Like I haven't lost any frames, thankfully. Knock on wood. Oh, this is Ronmei. Okay. Well, I'm not picking up any vibes just by looking at her characterization. Oh, sorry. No, did I say characterization? Character design. Hersher of Ice. Really? Okay, let's try it. Hersher of Ice. Oops. I'm seeing a bunch of fan art is what I'm seeing. Yeah, this is clearly fan art. But if this fan art is in any way, shape, or form accurate. Oh, I see one with the Honkai Impact Third logo on it, which seems legit. Wait, is this on Hoyo Lab? Okay, it's from Hoyo Lab. And okay, no, it was posted by some random dude. It's not like an official like Hoyo announcement thing. But it seems legit. And if this is in any way, shape, or form like anywhere close to the actual design, that is sort of how I picture her out to be. Wow, that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Oh, also, RJ, look at your DMs. Sure. Yeah. Earlier you said you DM'd it to me. I saw that message and I just thought I was gonna look at it later. Okay, there. Oh, there she is. Oh. And you drew her. Oh my god. I think how you drew her, like in this, like that's probably like a shirt, like with a spaghetti strap shirt inside, right? That's not her underwear. Right? That's probably like a spaghetti strap shirt inside, and then with shoot, like with like a really baggy shirt over top. I think that's how most Furina fans picture her out to be. Like I just want her to be at home, and like I just want her to be at home with me, and like we would just, you know, like she'd be reading a book and I'd be playing video games. I think that's how most Furina fans visualize her, or like well, I think that's how they fantasize her if she was like a regular person. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Also, yeah, this Hersher of Ice, that's actually really good. it is actually surprisingly really close to what Senora looked like. But I also can't deny this. And if you guys remember, we got a very... Now, I don't know if that was a glimpse at what the Saritsa would look like. And I don't remember exactly when and where it was from. But I remember we saw it in-game. We saw I guess, a visualization of the Saritsa, who was sitting on her throne. She wasn't in focus. She was just in the background. But I don't remember where this was from. I remember it was from a pre-rendered cutscene from, like, more than 2 years ago. And I can't remember if it was a character quest or if it was an Archon quest. It was a big quest, but I don't remember with what kind anymore, and I don't know which one. But I remember her being featured in the background, sitting on her throne, and it wasn't like blurred out or anything. It just wasn't. It was detailed, but not like overly detailed because she wasn't the focus of the scene. But I remember we got a little visualization of the Saritsa way back then. Oh no, that's not. That's not who I thought it was. Gug. Xing Blades. I think Xingqiu would be better here. I think so. Xingqiu is overall a better character. Honestly, I think Xingqiu is better than Ayato. But here's the thing. This is my friend's account. My friend's account, it's a whale account. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I use. It's gonna win. That's tanky. Those are annoying. Okay. Hydro and Cryo characters. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Finally sharing a drawing I did, and someone actually likes it. I like it. I mean, I like it. I think it's pretty good. It's not like official like Genshin art quality, but it's really good. It's really good for like your average Joe. I mean, at least I think it's like that is something like how well you drew your Furina. That's something that I would never be able to do. Do I need what's her name? Oh shoot, Navia for anything? What? Okay, I was confused. How is like an Electro Skirmisher, Fatui Skirmisher a boss? Okay, so it's the local legend version. Okay, it doesn't seem like I need Navia for anything. But what about this guy? Okay, how do I shatter that then? I guess I don't have a way to shatter that, so I guess I might. Do I still have anyone else for that thing? I don't actually. I don't have anyone that can shatter. I guess there's Eula. But no way am I bringing Eula to that fight. Okay, I'm gonna need Eula here to cryo this dude away. Sure. Okay. Electro. Huh, I'm an idiot. No. Hydro. Sure. Okay. Kinda miss using Eula. Yeah, me too, actually. Me too. Oh, this is a defense thing. There really is something satisfying about playing Eula. Like, it's like the animation, right? Like when the burst pops, it's so satisfying. Cyno is also really satisfying to play. Like having to press E when you have to, and like the skill animation looking so cool when you do press it at the right time. There's something satisfying about it that there's something really satisfying about it that no, that was an oopsie. But I think he's just not very good. Like he has really bad scalings. His uptime is too long for somebody who has no ability to swap off. Right? Like you just when you press Q, you're stuck with him for like what, 18 seconds, I think. No. I like Sano's burst animation. I think it's cool. It really fits his like image of like General Mahamatra and like all the bad people fearing him in Sumeru. You know? And like remember that sentence he said where if I had put full effort, if I had put my full strength into that attack, I would have chopped this traveler's head off, like something like that. Like he's so full of himself, but I mean, like I get it. Like he's very confident in his combat abilities, kind of like Chlorinde. Very similar places Chlorinde, but I don't hear Chlorinde ever talking about it. She never talks about it. She's like just silently confident in her skills. Watching you play is already making me miss the game. No harm in it, man. No harm in playing a game that you love most things about, and you just hate this one thing about it. Like, it's probably not just one thing, right? But like, you love most things about Genshin, but you just hate these few things about it, so you decided to quit. And you don't even have to play full time, right? You can just log in, do Abyss every few weeks. You don't even have to do Imaginarium Theater. Just play the parts of the game that you like. I like her graceful attacks. It's like she's dancing. And that really, yeah, that was like their thing, right? Like, remember in that trailer, she was literally dancing. Dancing was her thing. She was dancing on the shore. In one of her trailers. I haven't even used Raiden Shogun. Who should I save Raiden Shogun for? Maybe I could save Raiden Shogun for this. I don't know. Oh, defeat 15 opponents. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need AoE for this. Like, really good AoE. Kokomi would have been really nice here. And Furina as well. I guess Ganyu's gonna have to do. It's a lot of cryo. But yeah, okay. Oh, that's too far. No! The orbs expired. And I tried to absorb them, but I was too far. I didn't even hit anything with that. I wish he did something for his team while taking so much field time. His team has to do so much for him only. For him to do not enough damage to justify his field time. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And not even his field time too. It's like he takes up so much field time, right? But he doesn't have any interruption resistance. Your team has to provide that for him. He doesn't have his own. She barely talks, that's why. Girl literally just stormed inside Wriothesley's office and in Fontaine Act 4. And we asked her, what's up? And she said, work. She does. Like, and you know what? That is one of the things that I like the most about Clorinde is like, she is so... She's reasonable. Obviously, she's pretty, right? She's very attractive. She's reasonable. She gets stuff done, and when she has a job to do, she has a job to do. She does her job, right? Like you just said, what's up? Work, right? And not only that, like she's badass, she's cool, she's strong, right? And like all of those together into one character. Why would anyone not like her? speaking of which, man. Okay, now that you guys really got me going here. So, speaking of the type of character that I just mentioned, right? Like, really, like attractive, strong, cool, dependable, reasonable, get stuff done, very attractive character. Did I say attractive twice? If I did, then that was on purpose. So I seem to have a thing for these kinds of characters. So I can't remember other characters, other fictional characters of this category for me, of which I feel the same way about him. Basically, you're a sub. What the heck is a sub? What the heck's a sub? So okay. Oh yeah. Okay. You guys just reminded me of this. Man, what is the name of this anime? Something. Shoot, I can't remember the name. The anime. Oh, Eminence in Shadow. The Eminence in Shadow. You guys familiar with it? You guys heard of it? I am atomic. Oh, actually, that is the same reason why I love I can't remember her name. I can never remember her name for some reason. When I want to say her name, I can't remember it. Wolf Lady from HSR. Wolf Lady General from HSR who got drunk and the other general had to suppress her. And she destroyed like a whole courtyard because of it, because just by getting drunk. Who was it? Silver? No, it can't be Silver Wolf. Right? Fei Xiao, there you go. Fei Xiao. Crit rate circlet or crit damage on Nivelet? Either. Sorry, Cloud, either. It depends on your crit ratio. It depends on your crit ratio, Cloud. It depends on your crit ratio, Cloud. As long as you can reach without, if you have 4-piece hunter, if you're on 4-piece hunter, obviously you're gonna get 36% crit rate from the set, right? But without the 36% crit rate, as long as you can reach at least 45, right? 45 or 40 or 50 crit rate, then yeah, it kind of doesn't matter at that point. Whichever one gives you gets you to at least 45 crit rate. If you can go to 50 or higher without a crit rate circlet, better. Right? Whichever one gives you around 80 or more crit rate, including the 4-piece Marcia say hunter passive. 60 or with crit rate circlet. 60 crit rate circlet. Okay. What? With a crit rate circlet? Where are all your crit rolls? That is signature. Yeah, but I know, but like crit rate circlet, dude. Okay, Think about this. Think about this, right? On characters that don't have an artifact set that gives them crit rate, we can typically get like 65 or between 65 to 75 crit rate on them with mostly with a crit rate circlet. So like you with 60 on a what seems to be a really good build. I guess like most of your rolls are in crit damage because you have a lot of crit damage. Although that is with signature. Although in that case, yeah, I think you should go for I think you should just go stick to your crit rate circlet. How much crit rate does your crit damage circlet have? Because if you have a crit damage circlet but has like 15 or 18% crit rate, I think you could go with that one. But if it's only like 10% or lower, if it's like 12% or below crit rate, then yeah, just stick to your crit rate circlet. Again, depends on how much crit rate your crit damage circlet has. I like the capable, efficient, but also can be laid back type of character. Also, I like it when they are in a prominent position, but not showy. Classic crouching tiger. Why is there a new quest? Oh, okay. Oh, it's 5. Jeez. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta do dailies soon. What was that again? Classic crouching tiger, hidden dragon. Ah, okay. Oh, Shinran. You said okay. You know about the Eminence and Shadow, right? And okay, I haven't read the manga, but I imagine the anime typically in animes that were derived from manga, most of the time, if the manga had like just straight up harem vibes in it, they tone that real down in the anime. I have not read the manga, so I only saw the anime. And even in the anime, there was sort of a harem thing going on. You know, sort of like in the background. So that probably times 100 in the manga. But within the Shadow... Sorry, man. What was the name of their organization? Shadow something? Shadow Garden. There you go. So in Shadow Garden, like they're all ladies, right? What were the names of the top brass in Shadow Garden? What were the names of them? The 7 something? The 7 shadows? Delta, my beloved. Man, Delta, I love Delta. Delta is so adorable. Like, I don't love her as like a waifu kind of deal, but like she's like if a puppy could talk and was also just so happened to be this really attractive woman. But at the same time, like puppy, like right, like just somebody that you could play fetch with, but you could also talk to, but also is really good for the eyes, you know. I love Delta. Delta's adorable. She's so cute. I love how like Delta was like she's right, like she among the 7 shadows, she's not the smartest, right? She's not an idiot, but she's not the smartest of the shadows because all the shadows are all these like really talented, like reliable, like hyper intelligent women, right? And Delta is more like the puppy among them, but also really strong. So, but Delta, like when Shadow made a deal with the Fox Lady to sort of like destroy the economy by printing counterfeit bills, she was the only one who found out that it was Shadow. Like eventually Alpha also found out, but Alpha was like, like Delta was like, "Hey boss, hey boss," like, you know, as you would a puppy, "Boss, hey, how you doing? How you doing? You want to play? You want to play? Want to go hunting?" Right? And then Shadow was like, "Okay, hang on, calm down. All right, here we go. Delta, fetch." And then she was like, "Okay." Right, and then like Alpha found out, and she was just like this like depressed, sad girl. She locked herself in a room. Like, Alpha, I think, is really cool. She is. I think Alpha is cool, and like I like how like each of the 7 shadows, and like even the non-shadows, like they're like each of them is like it's like, oh man, it's like Genshin. Like it's like Genshin with their waifus. Like each of them is a different kind of trope that targets a specific kind of simp. Oh man, it's hilarious. Oh, do I need Nivelette for something else later? Oh. Yeah. I will need you for that one. Oh, shoot. Okay. Why did I use Nivelette, man? Okay. You. And a character that can normal attack. Sure, that would be great. Ooh, cryo. I need cryo for this dude later. Oh no, that's later. Okay. Now I don't need it. Sounds like Genshin. Yeah, right. It's exactly what it is. But because it's 2D animated, for me at least, I love the aesthetic of classic anime, of the classic anime aesthetic. You know, like 2D animated. Like that's why I love Kodakawa. I think are they a studio? I don't know. Right, work from Kodakawa, Egg Firm, A1 Pictures, a whole bunch of other studios. But like I love how they because they stick to 2D as much as possible. They add 3D in, but only if they put in if they have no choice but to put in a shot that like has to show move between different perspectives, right? But only if necessary. They don't put it in for no reason, just for visuals or whatever. They only put it in if it's necessary, and that's why I love like A1 Studios, Kodakawa, Egg Firm, and a couple of other studios that I can't remember off the top of my head. Is Wriothesley good? Melt or freeze? Wriothesley's best teams are Melt, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a... I've never played Wriothesley. Man, that boss disappeared. How do you say disappear in Japanese? Disappear.
消える消える
Kieru. Raiden Shogun was like Kieru. And then boss just disappeared. Kieru. Dude, how'd you know that, Shinrin? Oh, when I heard Ayaka speak there, that reminds me. So every now and then, when I find a character, an anime character that I just managed to fall in love with, right? Like they just like I really like their characterization. I like their character design as well, and I like the story around them. I don't know why, but I have this like strong urge to look up their VAs, especially Japanese. They're in their Japanese audio, their Japanese VAs, and in the last 3 or 4 months, I started looking up VAs, and at some point, I came to looking up Ryu Lion from Danmachi, Ryu Lion's Japanese VA, and apparently this is the same VA as Ayaka. Ayaka's Japanese VA is Ryu Lion. Which constellation is that Raiden on? C3 Cloud. I think so. Somebody correct me if this is wrong, but from what I understand, Wriothesley is currently the strongest on-field cryo DPS, right? He's stronger than Ayaka. Okay, freeze could work with this. Yeah, freeze. Okay, but so who do I use as a Hydra character? Okay, well there's Mona, and then okay, Cryo. Sorry, not Hydra, Cryo. Oh, okay. This could work. Let's see. Okay, I guess that's fine. Sure, that'll work. GG is best. Very slightly edges out Ayaka due to being able to take advantage of multiplicative reactions better. Yes, and Ayaka's DPS, like I think burst DPS, like you know, Ayaka can dish out the highest DPS in like when she releases her burst. But I think Wriothesley takes the cake. I think Wriothesley takes the cake because like once they start doing damage, like once the burst is out, like Ayaka's damage just like DPS just plummets once the burst is out. Whereas Wriothesley can just keep doing damage. Not the cake pun. I just had to do it, man. I don't have a lot of opportunities to throw out puns like that, but man, that was the opportunity of a lifetime. Man, that I'm listening to it now and like I can't help but think, wow, that's Ryu Lion. I should be focusing on the bow guy, right? Which is in the back over there. I hate Ayaka's dash, man. I hate how it's so bad for positioning. It's like, I finally get into position, and then now, okay, I need to iframe. Okay, so I need to dash, and now I'm out of position. I hate it. It's awful. Only unfortunate thing is Wriothesley's really, really, really loves his C1. Yeah, unfortunately. But hey, I mean, like, they're good at making people want you to buy their products, right? Ooh, this is gonna be what kind of team? Seems like okay. No. Okay, I need Cryo and Hydro. So there's gonna be a freeze team. Frozen. Yeah. Yeah. Also, hey Shinran, do you watch Danmachi? Which of you guys watches Danmachi? Need another Cryo character here. Or I guess I don't, but maybe just an off-fielder. Yeah, I guess a healer would be nice. Sure. Oh no, you're not a healer. Where is? Oh, there she is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. That's gonna work. Oh, they shield up right away. It's also not a shield, it's armor. Okay, come on, Cryo, dude. There. Thank you. Alright, we're good. And then put Hydro on you. Do this, do that. Do this, do that. And you are... Okay, no, I don't need to rotate to you just yet. Okay. And we're done. Nice. Good fight. Good fight. I don't have a lot of AoE characters anymore. I guess I could go with Sino. Yeah, Sino is pretty good with AoE, but not very good damage. I guess Chlorend. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I still had Chlorend. So Chlorend, Xingqiu. I guess Mona. Official. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that'll work. Personally, having C1 Wriothesley feels like your nose gets unclogged after a bad cold. Yeah, so it's, you know, it's not necessary, but boy does it feel good. Man, who to put here? I guess Mona, sure. Some CCs say though that his C1 damage wise doesn't give a big increase. It's really the quality of life for me that makes it good. Yeah, it's similar to like Arlecchino C1. Right, it does give some damage, but the most important part about it is the quality of life. So the the interruption resistance. Where's the target? Oh, that's it. It gives some damage, but it's like the most important part about it is the quality of life. Nivelets is similar as well, but Nivelets, like if you're going from a 2 draconic stack team to a 3 draconic stack team because of C1, like it's a big damage difference. It's not as big a damage difference. Oh well, you know what? It's about as big a damage difference as C2, but yeah, like most people that are going for C1 are mostly going for it for quality of life. Okay, so let me think. What team can I put together for this thing? I want a cryo character, so... Okay, we're doing... Okay, Shenhe, I guess. Oh, no, Charlotte's here. Okay, so Charlotte, because Catalyst user, instant freeze when I need it. I guess Ayaka as well, like as long as if I sprint, it's instant cryo application, and then I could shatter with someone. Does Raiden Shogun shatter? Does Raiden Shogun's burst have good poise damage? Because if it doesn't, then I'm gonna be forced to bring along Navia. I would classify it with C1, Hu Tao C1, but put his C1 right above. Oh yeah, because like Hu Tao C1 is just purely quality of life, and but as a side effect, Hu Tao C1 does slightly improve DPS, but only if you maximize it. It's not just a straight up damage increase, it's a potential damage increase because of the quality of life. Whereas like Wriothesley's does have like an actual like legit part of it is actually increased damage, but not by a lot. Yeah, which would put it above Hu Tao C1, but below Arlecchino or Nivelet C1. Okay, so what's that? Probably gonna do a lot of so Electro, U2, and then Cryo, and then I guess Navia. Yeah, to burst every now and then. Sure, okay. I guess I'll still be bringing Navia regardless. All right, so we're gonna do a bunch of superconduct. Oh, that thing. This thing is typically pretty good. Brilliant plus 10 fewer. Brilliant blessings. Oh, awesome. Okay. Frozen. Electrocharged. Okay, superconduct. Superconduct. Another superconduct. Thank you. Another superconduct. Oh, wait a moment. No. Never mind. Charge storm. Electro. Sure, we'll go with electro. And yeah, that's it. Very good. Let's go. Yep. Awesome. Exactly what we wanted. Oh. Doing a 2NA dash, 2NA dash, NA, CA makes him HP positive without a healer with C1. Wait, I just realized. He has a very similar kit to Chlorine, doesn't he? Except that, like, a lot of his, like, he does big damage from charged attacks. Except Chlorine doesn't lose HP. Yeah, that's right. They both have a healing in their kit. Like self-healing. Not a lot, but like consistent self-healing. But Wriothesley loses HP. And Wriothesley wants to be in a certain HP range. That is so annoying. Staying exactly between 50 and 60%, that is like crazy hard. Like, you need to be like using a shielder all the time, or like be really good at using him. He's like Wriothesley's like you know, like driving a Honda Civic, right, versus driving a Lamborghini, right? Like, anyone can drive a Honda Civic, but not just anyone can drive a Lamborghini. So, like, Wriothesley feels like a Lamborghini, right? Like, you need to know how to drive a Lamborghini to be able to operate it, like, optimally. But unfortunately, Wriothesley's not a Lamborghini. Like, he doesn't go as fast as a Lamborghini. He just drives like a Lamborghini, but doesn't go as fast. Oh god, is that really a fishing event? Because of different animations? Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Like, once you're because she's a sword user. Does my friend have Chiori? I don't think he has. No Chiori. Yeah, it's easier to tell that Chlorine's skill duration is finished because, like, she doesn't attack the same way anymore. Especially because to continue doing normal attacks on Chlorine, you have to hold left mouse button, right? And once it's over and you're still holding left mouse button, she just does her like normal, like gunshot charged attack thing, which is like obviously it's like very clear and obvious that, like, okay, time to swap off of Chlorine. Okay. All right, time to do dailies. When I used Wriothesley during his story quest, so you know how like every like during every character quest's well, story quest, part of the quest is you get to use a trial version of that character. And when it got to that point during Wriothesley's story quest, like, okay, I used them, right? Like, they still let you use the actual team that you put together, but like they put it in number 5 slot and on the 5th slot, the trial character of whoever story quest that is. And so I purposefully put Wriothesley on the field, and I tried to use him how I saw other people were using him from the clips that I've seen of Wriothesley, and I just could not get it together. I could not tell when it was time for me to swap off of him of Wriothesley, and I just kept normal attacking on him and doing his thing, even when it was like, you know, to a Wriothesley main, like it would have been obvious that it was time to swap off and do my rotation. What day is it today? Wednesday. Okay. Gotta collect my teapot points. A lot of times I'm doing rotations, not looking at numbers or his HP bar. Yeah, right. Like, cause like when you're in combat, especially in AoE combat, and like it's AoE, and like the kinds of enemies you're fighting are like, they're big, they're slow but big and hard hitting enemies. You're not paying attention to your HP, to what your character's animations are looking like and how much damage you're doing. You're paying attention to what the enemies are doing. You still log into your Asia account, RJ? I do, but like, it's I log into it if it's fun, right? Like if there's an, and even if it's I guess not fun, right? Like if there's an event that isn't annoying to do, that doesn't take a lot of time and effort to do, and I can get max rewards for it, I'll do the event. And if I get some long-term encounter points from it, then over the next few days, I will log in until I use up all the encounter points. And then like I'll just use I'll condense some resin, and like I'll use the condensed resin to farm some artifacts, and then that's it. But if there are no events, if there are events but like take too much time to do or are annoying, and I can't even get max rewards on it, then I won't do it. And if I don't have any long-term encounter points, I won't even bother logging in to condense any resin or use any resin. I just don't care. I log in only if it's not stupid, if it doesn't feel stupid to play. I never farm on that account. And when I say farm, I mean farm like overworld materials. Raiden Shogun is stuck at level 40 out of 40 because I can't ascend her, because the Thundering Manifestation isn't unlocked, because I don't want to bother spending time doing that long quest just to unlock the Thundering Manifestation. Neuvillette and a bunch of other characters are stuck like unascended at some point. I don't like at varying stages of ascensions, because I don't want to farm like overworld materials, and because I don't log into that account very often. I don't have a lot of primo gems, therefore I can't wish a lot, therefore I don't have a lot of Stardust, I believe. Yeah, Stardust. So I can't buy the shop reset wishes. I can't buy all the shop reset wishes all the time. So I can't do I can't wish on that account as much as I can on like the accounts that I'm actually active on. So I pulled Furina in 164 pulls and still 100 remaining for Zelonen. Hey, nice, nice. Congrats, Ayato. Congrats, man. Do you not have Zelonen yet, Ayato? Do you still finish Imaginarium and Abyss on your Asia account? Imaginarium? No, I hate Imaginarium. Okay, I don't have any more resin. I hate Imaginarium. I don't even bother with Imaginarium on the Asia account. I do Abyss, but only as far as I can go. I will try, like, once I start to hit a ceiling as to, like, what floor, what chamber it can go, I try to push it a couple of times, but after a while, I just stop. I just quit. No, I don't have Zelonen. Oh, man, you're gonna be so happy when you get her. "20 more days till cowgirl." Literally, like, not even like a cowgirl, you know, like that, like on an American farm, but wrangling up some cows, but like a literal cow girl, a girl that's a cow. But yeah, you're right. Forgot to read chats, but bro, please stop writing the whole essay because essays are boring. Forgot to read chats, but bro, stop writing the whole essay. What? Writing an essay? Who's writing an essay? Zelonen versus Furina. Bro, that's the wrong question. That's the wrong statement. It's Zelonen and Furina. That's how you should be playing it. Exactly like this. What's up with that pause screen? I'm swapping accounts, Ayato. So, the account you just saw me on, do dailies and resin on just now, that was my third account. Now I'm on my second account. Oops. The only right answer, I guess, is Zelonen and Furina, right? Because like back then, they did the same thing for Xingqiu and Yelan, right? People were like Xingqiu versus Yelan, who's better, who's stronger, like, right? And then like people were memeing about it, but like Xingqiu is more gives more utility, but Yelan is hotter, and like whatever, right? People were memeing on it, and then like not so big brain move, right? Like Captain Obvious. Why not use them together? What? You can do that, right? It's like it's like this whole like trade war thing between the USA and China, right? It's like the USA versus China, or like Russia versus like Europe or whatever, right? Why not just why not Russia and Europe? Why not the USA and China? Right? Why versus? It's so stupid. Like I get it. Like the people they have their grievances, they have their petty grievances, but like if your goal is to actually come out better, stronger, or richer, or whatever your goal is, why not work together? It's like, man, I hate it. That's the one of the many things that I hate about humans. Speaking as if I'm not a human, right? And that's one of the many reasons why I like animals more. Is like an animal will show you if it likes you or not. If it doesn't like you, then it doesn't like you. If it likes you, then it likes you, right? But like with humans, okay, I have a job to do. I want to get rich. I want to get rich. I want to sell. I want to buy and sell product X. This dude in China sells product X. It's pretty good quality. It's a really good price. But he's from China, so I don't want to. I'm like, so you're gonna hold yourself back just because of something irrelevant to your goal? Like, I couldn't care less. Like, if yeah, I couldn't care less about whether I hated someone or not. If I have business with someone, then I have business with someone. If I have a puppy and I see and somebody murdered it, and I find out next week that and I find out next week that like somebody that I'm about to enter into a really lucrative business deal with the guy that apparently murdered my puppy. I don't care. Like, that business deal is going through or not. I don't have to like him. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna do business with him. I have something to do, and like, not refusing to do what I need to do because it has to do with someone that I don't like is just, I just think it's stupid. In the end, it was Xingqiu with with Yelan and Hu Tao. Yeah, and jeez, not to mention, having Xingqiu and Yelan together allows you to run Hu Tao and Xiangling. Right? Imagine that, Xiangling, who's already a really strong off-field DPS. But then using her at the same time as one of the strongest at the time on-field DPSs. The dog agrees. Haha. The dog agrees. Aha. I like you, human. I like you. It heard me. It heard me. I was talking about, like, this is why I like animals more. And like, huh? Animals? Yes, we like you too, human. A human is a species of animal. But okay, I get what you mean. Okay, I got real confused there for a moment. You know, I'm planning on putting up some kind of foam behind me, because like so the way my room is arranged is, so there's a window to my left, and that's where the sound is coming into, right? The sound from outside is coming into. But behind me, like 5 inches behind my head, literally, right now, right? Like literally 5 inches behind my head is a concrete wall. So whatever sound is coming into this room, whether it's from the door to my right or the window to my left, it's bouncing off of the concrete wall, like very close behind me, into the microphone. So, and for the last couple of months, I have been saving up, or gradually keeping, I don't know how to describe it. It's like foam padding, because so my mom for the last about 6 months, no, about the last 8 to 15 months has been selling fruits on and off whenever there's a lot of orders, on and off. And so when she buys like apples, mostly is where I get these foam paddings from. It comes in like a large box, and at the bottom of the box is like this foam, white, thin but not paper thin foam padding, and it's kind of like a styrofoam-ish material. It's a little different, but like kind of like styrofoam. And it's also, how do I put this? Like, it's not just flat padding. It's got some like indent to it, I guess it's like the not holes, like little dips in it is for like where the apples go in, I guess, like the ones that are at the bottom. And so therefore like the other side is also like it looks like there are a lot of like little bumps, little like humps, foam humps. And typically when you're like soundproofing, a shape similar to that, not exactly like that, but similar to that, is ideal because like of the way that the sound moves between in that kind of shape, right? Like if instead of like just straight up bouncing back, it bounces back between the different hills or like points. Ideally they're like sharp points. They bounce between each other until like they get absorbed until like they get until they're so small that nothing, well, not nothing, but like only a minimal amount bounces back out. And I've been thinking about like starting to use the ones that I have saved up and like starting to stick them onto the wall behind me. I don't know how much it's gonna reduce the sound though. I hope it does at least reduce the sound by like at least an obvious amount, but because I'd be really disappointed if I put in the effort to like stick it to my wall and potentially ruin the paint. And it like doesn't do anything. On top of that, making the wall look ugly. RJ, guess who won? Who won the lottery? Man, if you won the lottery, man, like I'm like straight up gonna tell you, give me $100 right now. It's Wriothesley. Hey, nice. Congrats, man. Were you on your 50-50? Uh-oh, that's not the right character. Matches my profile picture even. Hey, nice. Yeah, like I was saying, were you on your 50-50? Oh, that's why I'm not full energy on Bennett, because I remember I swapped out his sword. Swapped him back to Philophovonia instead of Skyward. I need to stop munching on these cashews. I've been munching on them for almost an hour. Hey, what's wrong with munching on cashews? Is there a downside to it? If there's no downside, then I don't see why you need to stop munching on them. Okay, I need to go check out whether or not I can actually do visionary mode of this Imaginarium Theater, because it's Hydro, Cryo, and Electro. So I've raised a lot of Hydro characters, well, at least as many as I can. But there aren't that many Hydro characters. I don't have a lot of Cryo characters. And I haven't raised that many Electro characters as well. So I have to check this. Okay, this is good. Okay, so how many do I have is the question. Can I start now? Next? Oh, okay, we're good. Alright. Okay, very nice then. Okay. Let me check my second and third accounts. Hey, what's up, Samir? How you doing, man? Calories. Look at you watching out for your calories. Nice to meet you. Hey, nice to meet you too, Samir. How's it going, man? So I'm pretty sure my second account has quite a few less characters than my main account. And I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to do visionary mode. Yes, I have to. National service is compulsory for all boys here, and mine is in 2+ years. So like what's okay, so you have to watch your calories, right? Because of compulsory service. When you do your service, right? When you enter into the service, you're gonna have a strict diet there as well. And you're gonna do a lot of training. So like while you're there, you're gonna get into shape because you got no choice. So like you know what I mean? Right? Like why not make the most of your time now while you're not in service? Because when you will be in service. Okay, cool. I can do visionary mode, no problem. Alright, let's see. How many slots are we missing? One more. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I can just borrow a character from someone. Alright, well, while I'm here, I might as well set my supporting cast. Let's see. Who do my other accounts not have? Okay. Toma, Lisa, Kaya. I don't even know if this Kaya is like well built. No, probably not well built. Sure, I guess you. And then I guess some people might want to borrow that one. And that one. And you. And you. And you. I would rather start early and have an easier time. I guess that's true. Because if you do get into terrible shape, if you get into terrible shape and then you start your service, that's gonna be an awful time. At least until you get into shape. At least until you get into shape. Yeah, that's true. All right, that does save you a lot of trouble. Fine, but luck is bad. It took me 156 pulls to just get Furina. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. 156 wishes. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. That's like you're not so far past soft pity, but you know, also it's like twice, right? Twice slightly past soft pity for one character, and that sucks. Like maybe going to 80 pity, 80, 84 pity, and then losing 50-50, and then getting a really early one, getting your neck like you're guaranteed being like super early. I guess like that feels great, right? Because like more or less that's gonna be like 100 or 110, 120 wishes, but like 150 feels bad. Feels bad. I won't need to serve an extra 8 weeks. Also, if I get into shape now and pass physical exam, I won't need to... Huh? What's that for? I don't get it. The trial Ayato is on the flute? Oh, that's awful. Remind me never to use that one. That's terrible. Okay, it looks like I can fill this one out. Nice. Alright. Okay, that's pretty good. I lost that 76 pity after I got Furina at 80 pity. Oh man. I mean, like, it's not terrible, because, like, at least you got your 5-star below 80 pity, which is fine. Right? So, like, you know, unfortunately, it was a 50-50 loss. But, hey, you didn't go over 80 pity. But, like, the part about it that sucks is, like, you had to do it twice, which equals to a lot, before getting the character that you actually wanted. Serving at national service. Yeah, but well, like, what do you mean? What's that about? You said you get into shape now, pass physical exam, you won't have to serve an extra 8 weeks. What's an extra 8 weeks? Like, if you what's that about? So, like, if you fail the physical exam, you have to serve an extra 8 weeks. Like, what's that about? I got work in an hour from now. And I have to have dinner before then, and have dinner and get ready for work before then. Do I have enough time to do Imaginarium? Maybe if I don't stop in the app like I have the last 3 hours, maybe. I think I might. Want to see my Furina build? Sure, if you want to share it, man. 2 Furina. What? Okay. Oh, definitely. No. Okay, you, and you. Okay, Ayaka. Yeah, sure. Who else would other people appreciate to borrow? Oh, my Kaya here is actually somewhat decently built. Lisa as well. Oh, C6 Toma. Alright. People who fail this physical exam, there's an extra 8 weeks of service at national service. So I'm assuming that extra 8 weeks of service is like, it's to make up for the fact that they failed the physical exam, means that they were in not very good physical shape, which means that they are likely to have provided less service in the same amount of time as the ones who did pass. Because the ones who passed were able to do a lot more work starting earlier, because they didn't need to take time to get into shape. I'm assuming that's what it's for. Samir, the numbers you sent were really confusing, but don't worry, I figured it out. It took me a while to figure out what number you sent, man. I was like, is this a crit ratio? Doesn't look like a crit ratio. Flivsond, nice. You know what? Hey, mad respect for you, man. Mad respect. You actually had the patience and the strength to fish for Flivsond. I don't have Festering Desire on my third account, but I just don't want to bother fishing. So I just slapped Fab Sword on Furina and called it a day. Not worth, in my opinion. Fab is better. Yeah, but like if I had Flivsond, then I could have used Fab Sword on someone else. Yeah, it was the virtuous path. And now, thankfully, I haven't had to. Who should I take and not take? You are on an EM build, so you're not gonna be very useful here. I don't know if I'm gonna need pyro characters. Will I need pyro characters? What's the? How do I look at the challenge again? Can I look at the challenge from here? Oh, here. Okay. Okay, I won't need pyro, I guess. Okay, sure. Alright, Razor.
Razor on right build. Check build. Enough ER? Full EM Razor? 735 EM, okay?
Thankfully, I haven't been put into a situation where I had no choice but to farm for Flivsond. Thankfully. Thankfully. How about you? Why are you... Oh, because he swaps sets with Razor. Okay. Yeah, okay. I get it. Alright, so you are built, aren't you? Yeah, okay, you're built. You are not built. You have a level 1 weapon. Because your gravestone is Mawika's got it. I'm probably gonna forget that I did this. And I'm probably gonna run Mawika with a level 1 fish for like the next 2 weeks without me realizing it. But... I guess it'll be content. I guess that will be content, yeah. You are on... Okay. I can't believe I still haven't 90'd that weapon. Like, that weapon has been 80 for so long. Codex, you are on Prototype Amber. You have the right-ish build? It's whatever build. Okay. How about you? Okay, well, you're sort of built. Wait, why is... Oh, yeah, Electro character. Okay. Rind has... Thank goodness I actually came in and checked. Wait, then Ayaka doesn't have a sword. Wait, how do we do this? Okay. How do I do this? Harbinger? I guess. I guess. It's... How much crit rate was it again? 28. So... 51, 71. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're definitely built. Sure. I'm gonna tickle your toes. Farming catch is the hardest. Oh, really? I by the way, like I didn't bother farming, or sorry, fishing for Flivsond because I thought it was gonna be as hard as farming for the catch. Like, really? Is it actually easier to fish for Flivsond?
あんたを信じるよ。よーく見ておくといい。仕事の時間ですか？
Also, by the way, Samir, I'm looking at your Furina build, and hey, nice. Your skills are still at level 8 though, so you know, when you can, you might want to get to it. What was that again? Sorry. Okay, hang on. I got distracted. I got distracted. So when I put Ganyu into the team, she said her voice line, right? Shigoto nan desu ka? Something like that. Did I hear level 8 talents of Furina? This is blasphemy. Cash is hard to farm compared to Flipson. Really? Okay. Maybe, you know what? Like, okay, now you mentioned that. Wait, you're serious, right? Are you serious? You actually got my hopes up. Now, part of me wants to like put in a little bit of time and effort into fishing for Flipson. Anyway, so yes, I got distracted. So I heard Ganyu's Japanese voice line, and I like Ganyu. I like Ganyu. I like her gentle-natured characterization. Do a fishing stream. Oh my god. Wait, hey Samir, can you fish for R5 Flipsod in one sitting? Like, can you do that? Can you fish for it in one sitting? Or do I have to wait a couple of days just like the catch? And I looked up Ganyu's Japanese VA, and it's Reina Ueda. Yeah. And so Solo Leveling is a new anime. Well, new-ish anime. And apparently she is Reina Ueda is the Japanese VA of what's her name? Che something. Cha Hei In. I really like her. I mean, like we haven't seen a lot of her. Right? We haven't seen a lot of Cha Hei in Solo Leveling, but she's pretty cool. She hits a lot of the buttons that I just mentioned. You were here a couple hours ago. Wrong person. You were here when I talked about those buttons that I was, about fictional female characters that I'm really into. I have to wait for the fish to respawn. Fish refreshes every 3 days. Oh man. So yeah, okay. Hey, RJ, you said you won't get distracted. I mean, it was just a quick Google search, okay? All right, just Alt-Tab, Control-Shift, and type in Ganyu Japanese VA, copy the name, paste into a Control-T, new tab, paste into there, type the word characters, and then click on something, voices guide, and then we're done, right? Like, no, it wasn't like a 40-minute yap. You can do co-op to farm fish. Oh, I can co-op with myself. You just saw me switch accounts. Like I could do that. I don't need Flivson on all 3 accounts. I have Festering Desire on my second and third accounts, main accounts. So how many times will I need to farm? How many times will I need to switch worlds, Samir? Do you know how many? Excuses. Oh man, I wonder if this Eula, if this trial Eula has good enough DPS for this.
邪魔しないで極寒
I think my Eula would have been okay, but this trial Eula, I mean, like doing like what, 5k normal attacks? I'm not hopeful. 50k burst is not. I'm not hopeful. Dude, Auroron is doing more damage. Also, hey, any shoot. What was the name of the anime? So the anime whose name is like literally just numbers. 57? 87? 67? I was just throwing out numbers here. I don't remember the name. And anyone anyone have any guesses? What's your favorite character? Samir, it would be whoever is currently the easiest to use that does the most damage. And as of right now, that just so happens to be Nivelette. But there are many. And my name's 86. Oh, thank you, thank you. So it wasn't 7, it was 6. So 86, thank you, Samir. Go take a nap and then start work. Oh, this stream was very enjoyable. Hey, glad you enjoyed yourself, wrong person. I'm happy that you enjoyed yourself to me being happy. That's... No, wait. That's not what I wanted to say. I'm happy you are happy. Yeah, there you go. Bro ditched Ganyu. I mean, like, I don't want to use her yet. Like, I'm saving her for later. Saving her for later, okay? I didn't want to use Ganyu for, like, I get just to deal with slimes. Oops, no more. Hate those guys. That's too tanky. I think this is fine. I'm a fave character. Oh, okay. I mean, like, there are many. So that was like the practical, the objective favorite, the subjective favorite. Man, I got a lot of favorites. I got a lot of subjective favorites. Okay. These guys are not tanky, but like also not squishy. So I'm gonna need some actual damage this time. Sure. Okay. Solo Hydro Ayato, man. Solo Hydro Ayato. Just off-field application Ayato needs so much ER. just to be able to burst every rotation. $9K, $7K, $5K, that is kind of sad. Really sad damage.
潔白を証明すること炭になるがいい
行けもうじ
射撃準備
Minus Furina, Zalone, and Kazuha, Gaming, and there's probably a few more I forgot. Yes, you should get Wriothesley. Sorry, IFC. What is IFC, Mr. J? Sad trumpet noises. My favorite character is Gaming. Oh man, Gaming is pretty nice. Like, okay, have you seen some here, by the way? Are you would you consider yourself to be a more meta character or more meta-ish player, or like more a casual player? If you're more a meta-ish kind of player, have you seen DHCWSP, I think is his name? Yeah, DHCWSP's run of Abyss with just 4 characters. Surprise. Well, no surprise. Spoiler. Gaming was one of them. It was literally Gaming and Rosaria on one side, and Xingqiu and Bennett on the other side. I highly recommend, if you're in any way, shape, or form into meta, I highly recommend you go look it up. DHCWCP. He's a whale speedrunner, but like I enjoyed the last 2 videos of his that I saw. Hey, what's up, guy whose name I can't read? I smile to you too. I swap out a letter and y'all become illiterate. I mean, like, dude, come on, man. You can't be doing stuff like that. I'm already just barely illiterate, right? Like, just, like, the moment you change something, you might as well treat me like a toddler. Oh, I don't have a lot of DPS here. I don't want to use you, because I need you for later. Shoot. Okay. Hang on. So, Nivela Furina for this. Nivela Furina for you. And then Raiden Shogun for you. I guess Raiden Shogun for you. Okay, I guess it works out. I don't have Kokomi, so Mona is the only other form of off-field AoE Hydra I have. So I'm gonna save you for later. Huh. Does Rosaria have a weapon? Oh, okay, she does. I should have pressed E on Raiden before I went into... I rotated through my other characters. Oh. I guess. Okay. Okay, I love how I just plugged my phone in. And I think it was Bavish that said this last stream a few days ago. I love how he brought up that he plugged his phone in, but forgot to turn the switch on. Like he had his phone plugged in for 2 hours, and forgot to turn the switch on. And I did exactly the same thing today. Just now I found out my phone is like I plugged my phone in before I started the stream, and I'm just finding out that I did not turn the switch on. So great. You know, very intelligent, very smart, comrade. You need intelligence to be in this line of work. Oh, come on. You just so happen to go underground for it. What the? I missed. Bro, I don't have time to be clipping you all stream today. Time to bark back, RJ. Yeah, hell yeah. I would love to. I would absolutely love to bark back. One random. Okay. No. That one, sure. Okay, I hate those guys. I'd rather not get all the... Oh. These guys are a little annoying to fight, but I think they're squishier than these guys. But you know, I'll deal with the HP thing later. I'm sure we have enough DPS. We'll be fine. Okay, you. Yes, okay, that's probably fine.
安らかに周りを見張っておけ。じゃあな。
完成ごっこん陣営のごとく健康よ世の乱れを切り尽くせ。ふわっはあそりゃ
It's so cute how they bounce back when I charge to the it just looks like an animal being thrown around. It's so funny. Man, Ayato's attacks sure do an adorable amount of damage.
呼びかけに応える。
自由になれ。さあみんなに会い。
瞬く間に逃がさない。ふわっそりゃ
If you could just stop bouncing,
陣営のごとく
then that would be great.
そりゃほっ我が剣よ影に従え。
三尺の修正総流水泳よっせあまり遠くに行くなよ。行け。
完成瞬く間にふわっそりゃはっよっはっいけ健康よ世の乱れを切り尽くせ。
剣をよっとしとせ自由になれ。やっ周りを見張っててくれ。安らかに
怖がらないで瞬く間にふわっ我が剣よ影に従え。ふんはっよっふんはっ陣営のごとく
I wonder if I could sell a sample back of random Genshin streamers. There's gotta be a way I can market that. Sorry, I think I understand what it means, but like, could you explain to me what a sample back is?
ターゲットは絞れたの？
If you think of a way to market said sample pack, I'll be sure to ask for royalties. Oh, sample pack. Okay, I'm an idiot. You said sample pack. So, can you elaborate a bit more on like exactly what a sample pack is and like why someone would need such a thing? Hydro. Okay, so I need some off field. That would be okay. I guess you're off field. Oh man, I'm only gonna have two draconic stacks. I need some other element. Okay, I guess Kaching can be in here too. I guess Auron, sure. Okay. I am actually kind of moving through this relatively quickly. At least a lot faster than usual. The usual being like when I stare at at like the menu for like 40 minutes because like I yap so much. This time I'm still yapping, but hey, I'm not stopping for 40 minutes at a time. Okay. You are gonna be cool here. You two, and I guess so. Oh man, okay, you know what? You're gonna help with energy a lot. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I better go here so that you all charge at me, and then because this bow guy is not gonna come after me. Oh, that's the wrong character. Where's the bow guy? Ow. Wow, this man, how far has Freeze fallen? Wait, oh my god, I'm an idiot. I had a... Oh, these guys are like anti-shield. The pyro guy. I forgot that if I get hit by him, these guys gain a shield. Also, why am I dying? Oh, because the timer's up. Oh, right. I forgot about that. Are these guys healing, or are they just like really tanky? I have C2 Furina. Hey, nice. Congrats, Dilla. Congrats, man. People buy sample packs to use in their music all the time. It's a big business. So sample packs are so they're like little audio cues that people use. Like they mix like imagine like little bits of ingredients that they can put into their soup to make a track. Am I understanding that correctly? Where's the bow guy? Okay, I keep moving around. I can't stick to them.
召喚化粧踊りなさいお触り禁止
Okay, I need to get rid of this pyro guy. This is the pyro guy, right? Uh-oh. I'm overtime now.
この仕事は排除
I'm in
するべき
overtime.
ですね
I'm starting to lose HP.
部外者失礼
Oh, jeez, finally. Man, how far has Freeze fallen? I mean, obviously, you know, it's not a very optimal Freeze team, but it is a Freeze team.
あなたの安全は私が保証します
You know, I wish that like once you don't have any more alternate cast members, like every round they should at least like give you some Fantasia flowers. They don't punch people in the face though. That they don't. Yes, that they don't. Okay, off-field electro. Do we need off-field electro for someone else later? Okay, I'm gonna want Fischl for that one. Let's see. Okay, I guess. Oh, sure. Charged attack. Why not? Why not? Sure. Oh, yeah, okay. You first. I missed with Kaya's E.
よく見ておけ
That did not seem like a very fair fight.
おとなしくしやがってすまんすまん
Yes, that's it. That's a very good analogy. Hey, thanks. I'm glad that I understood that. Random streamers clips. I mean, like, dude. I recently, YouTube recently recommended Charlie Puth's interview with like on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Kimmel, and he literally made music out of nothing. Like he just took a cup that was on Kimmel's desk and the teaspoon in it, and Kimmel just, I don't know, like somehow had like all the necessary equipment to record, and like I think it's called a soundboard, like, you know, like the kind of it's a board thing that allows you to, it has a keyboard on it and it allows you to like up the pitch or like reduce, like lower the pitch, etc., and then like record different stuff and then like play it back on top of each other, etc., etc. I think it's called the soundboard. I don't know what it's called. He had, like, Kimmel just so happened to have that. Literally took like hit the mug on Kimmel's desk a couple of times, recorded that, turned it into like the beginnings of a track, and it was pretty cool too. It was cool. It was really cool. 10 flu. Okay, sure. That would be nice. Was in. No more Fantasia flowers. I wonder who I can use against these guys. These guys are annoying. I don't think I have any more good dedicated healers. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to go with these guys. Thanks, RJ. Hey, you're welcome, Stella. You're welcome. I think numbers wise, just mathematically wise, I think Wriothesley is the strongest on-field cryo damage dealer currently. Yeah, not by much. Like, he's only mathematically a little stronger than Ayaka. They are stronger than each other situationally. But yeah, Imaginarium Theater was such a disappointment coming out after Divergent Universe. Because Divergent, so DI or DU, I guess, Divergent Universe, does the opposite of IT. What do you mean by does the opposite? Instead of restrictions, lets you play anyone you have, regardless of no matter they're built or not. So if they're not built, like, how would that work? And you get new mechanics. Funny you mentioned that, because we recorded a tabletop jam a few days ago. Really? Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if you're into stuff like that, Mr. J, but like, I recommend looking up. So look up Charlie Puth on Jimmy Kimmel, and it's like, it's the one where like he was like, it's the one where he made a track out of just a mug and a teaspoon. I don't know if you're into stuff like that, but like, I genuinely thought it was pretty cool. Like, it was like, like art. It felt like art to me. Like art and like genuine talent. That's a soundboard. Hella fun to spam in Discord calls. How long you been streaming until still, you think? Until I finish this, and then once I finish this, I just immediately stop. Because I have work in 18 minutes from now. And I haven't had dinner yet. And I have to have dinner by then. Okay. Well, last 2 levels, I believe, yeah. Okay. How? I don't remember exactly how Candace's kit worked, but I'm assuming it's from normal attacking. So I'm just gonna have to hope that I'm remembering that correctly. Okay, I think that's okay. I think that's not bad. Okay, well, I did not time that very well. Also, I don't think this team is doing a lot of DPS. Okay, well, that's sort of not bad. That would have been cool if I had gotten all the way to behind him. It would have been a pretty cool dodge. So the newest are the strongest? In most cases, Stella, in most cases. But that doesn't, like, it's not always true. Like, look at Yumemizuki Mizuki. She's one of the worst characters in the game. Again, only damage-wise, but she's one of the worst characters in the game. Except new standard, yeah, right? So like, yeah, new characters. Oh, another one, Sigewinne, right? She is newer than Wriothesley, but she's just awful. Oh no! Wait, wait. I need an electro character. Or sorry, I need a cryo character. Oh man. Okay. Cryo character that can shatter. No, I guess it's fine. No, it's yeah, okay. All right, all right.
翼よ浄土を開放せ無我の境地裁きの雷
Okay, come on, come on. Do your hydro thing. All right, we're good. Come on, full energy, full energy, full energy. Oh, the burst is not done. Come on. You left for the finishing move. For Divergent Universes, someone is not built well enough or leveled at all. They get boosted to usable level. Oh, so sort of like almost as if they give you a trial character of that character. That's awesome, dude. Wow. Good trial and gear talents. Nice, nice. Okay, so you can play whoever you want. You have and can swap characters. Fight freely, man, dude. They should really do something like that in Genshin, because like. So I don't know if there are downsides to it. I guess the downside is that some players don't feel like they have to pull for those characters anymore because they can already use them. But on the upside, it might also incentivize other players to pull for those characters because they have a good time with them. That's literally what the trial character is for, right? Like the character trials are for, right? In the event screen. Workout. Wait. Who are we talking about? She get people to work out a certain muscle. Who the heck is this, man? Also, I don't buy BS. She was turned into one. Oh, are you talking about Sigewinne? Oh God! All right, not this again, man. No. Are we really talking about this again? All right, I'll get them because I do have those characters. I'll never see them, but you know, I have them. Also, get the keys. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to call it. I don't know if you all heard that, but my alarm just went off. There is just actually, like, truly 10 minutes before I have to get to work, and I have to have dinner and get ready for work in less than 10 minutes. Okay, well, anyway. So for those of you who need help building your characters' accounts or are making a decision, or what? Jeez, this dog could really need... This dog really needs a bullet, is what it needs. Yeah. Anyway, for those of you who need help building your characters, accounts, or making a decision which manage to pull for, feel free to join our Discord server. Links are in the description of all my videos, VODs, and streams, and in the pinned message in YouTube chat. If you want my personal opinion, you can ping me over there. My name is Elvis Einstein. Of course, you can ask for other people's opinions too. Thank you so much, guys, for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and take care, everybody. Bye, guys. Bye. Thanks for hanging out with us today.